Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'd like to share my top 10 fall palettes for 2022. I've done these videos in the past before, but as I add more to my collection, my ideas kind of change. And so I wanted to share which ones I am going to be using quite a bit during this season and what I think has the perfect fall color story. If you're interested, then let's get into it. Alright guys, thank you so much for clicking on my video. So if you're new, I'm Yadi. Thank you so much for watching. I like makeup. I like talking about makeup, indie makeup, luxury makeup, sometimes drugstore makeup. So if that's your thing, consider subscribing. My Instagram, my TikTok are all listed down below, and so will be the palettes that I talk about today and then the products that I used on my face. I did film this makeup look as my perfect fall makeup look for 2022, so if you're interested in that video, I will link it as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so in no particular order, I want to go ahead and just give it to Mother first. Mother. And I'm talking about Mothership 5. This is a beautiful, beautiful color story. Initially, it's the red, of course, the coppery red that kind of speaks out. It kind of jumps out at you and it looks so beautiful. But I think in general, with some of the plum matte shades, as you can see here, the plums that it's been paired with, I think it's really, really nice. It gives you exactly what you think of when it's fall, you know, when it's like the dark plums, the berries, all of that. And so I really, really love it. So those are the two shades there. Then she has this really beautiful like pewter color. It's my favorite shade in this palette, but it's so beautiful. It's like a satiny shimmer, and I think that this just adds a little beautiful pop of shimmer to any look that you put together. So there it is. So nice. So this is one of my favorite fall color stories. The next one that I really like for fall is one that I haven't really used on camera, but I wasn't filming very much when I purchased it, and I have used it quite a bit on my own. But it's this one by Anastasia, Beverly Hills. It's the Nouveau palette. I just think it's like a beautiful, soft color story that you can use in the fall. I really like this color here, which is like a blue brown, I guess you can call it. Sort of a duochrome. It's so beautiful. I've used this one, and we've seen this shade on the indie side of makeup, but this one's so pretty. Look at that, you guys. I mean, I'm not used to seeing this kind of a shade with our mainstream brands. It's mostly indie, but it's so pretty. It's one of the ones that really like pulled me in to this color story. But also these two shades here at the end, Muse and Hope, so nice. I will say it's a bit powdery. You can see there in the pan how the powder kicks up, and a lot of them are like this, so you definitely have to do your eyes before you do your makeup. But look at those shades, you guys. This is so beautiful in general, but for fall I think it's gonna be wonderful. Look at that. What a beautiful, beautiful color story. And all of the shades, although they're a bit powdery, they perform really nicely on the lid. Here's this one too, which I really like. This like soft matte green Liberty. Such a nice shade. You know, as I'm swatching it, it kind of reminds me of the Sydney Grace Tiny Marvels palette a little bit. I don't know why it's reminding me of that, but there's a shade at the bottom. Look at how nice that is. So this is definitely a color story that screams fall to me. Since I haven't used that palette on camera, and I really do enjoy it actually off camera, let me know if you want to see like a 1 week, one palette. I don't think I've ever done that before, but I can definitely do it with this one if you'd like to see it. Just because it looks like it might be a little muted here and whatnot, but with all the depth you have on this side, like you can come up with a lot of really beautiful looks. So let me know if you'd be into that. The next palette that screams fall to me is the Sigma Untamed. Look at how beautiful this palette is. The color story is so nice. You get some of these mustardy colors. There's of course green, some berries. You have your black at the end to deepen up any look. I mean, it's really, really nice. It's a bit grungy actually, and I really, really love using this in the fall. Let me swatch a couple of the shades that are so, so nice. The mustardy colors, oh, they're just my favorite, but look at that, you guys. Tell me this isn't fall. This is totally fall. Look at that. So, so pretty. You can create a lot of different looks with this palette too. I do like that they included some of these softer shades here, like this champagne-y pink and then this soft purple. They have it here on this end too, but it's just so beautiful. Look at that. Totally fall. The next one will always and forever be in my countdown for fall palettes because it's just too perfect. And I'm talking about the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. Look at this color story, you guys. It is fall in a palette. It is so, so beautiful. You get a mixture of the creamy mattes, the cream to powder, the shimmer formula. I mean, all of them perform beautifully. Even these really dark blue ones that sometimes are a little intimidating are just so nice. I've used it for eyeliner as well as eyeshadow, and it just blends out beautiful. It's a cream to powder. You get these greens. Look at that green there. You get these mossy greens. Oh, I die. I live for these mossy greens. And then, of course, you have the oranges and then the mustardy colors that I just love so much. Check that out. So, so beautiful. I think that they had discontinued it. I don't know if they brought it back, but if you can get your hands on this palette, whether it be through the Natasha Denona website or like sometimes they have it on like Mercari or whatever, you can find them new actually. I would highly recommend it. It is such a beautiful, beautiful palette. The next one's another Mothership palette, and it just is so gorgeous. Look at this color story. Again, such a beautiful, beautiful fall palette. You've got a nice kind of cool tone brown here with this perfect light brown to blend out. You have this orangey berry color here. This shimmer, which is one of her special shades. I mean, check that out. Tell me that's not fall. All of it is just gorgeous. You get this green here, which is just beautiful. Look at that. Honestly, even this purple one, all of them I think scream fall. I think I have a 1 palette and 3 looks with this one, so I'll definitely link it if you're interested in watching it and the 3 looks I came up with. But it's also kind of giving me Natasha or the Anastasia Nouveau palette vibes, maybe because of the purple, but so, so beautiful. I absolutely love this one. The next one that I love for fall is actually the one that I created this look with. Sort of. There was 2 palettes that I used for this look, but it's the Nomad Cosmetics Fire and Ice palette. It is maybe about 2 years old, but I still love it, and I bring it out for winter and fall, especially when you're looking, you know, at these 4 rows here. You can come up with some cool frosty looks for winter, but these 2 rows here for fall. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love this red shimmer here. I'm actually wearing it today. So you have this red. So you're gonna see a theme with my colors. It's like I like berries too for fall. You have this green. Look at how beautiful this green is. This brown here. Look at that. And then we get an orange. So, so good. Look at those. So pretty. But, you know, because you have the greens, because you have the blues, you have the oranges and the reds, you can create so many different looking, like so many different looks with them that I just really enjoy this palette. The next one that I really like that I recently got in my collection, I've used it a few times. I actually used a little bit of it today for this look as well, is the Nearly Natural palette by Glaminatrix. It is newer, but look at how pretty it is. Like, it definitely, to me, says fall. You look at the mossy green you have there, the browns, the shimmers. Some of these shimmers are a little lighter, but I think that even for the fall, if you have like a pretty neutral look, you can kind of pop that in. It looks a little peachy, so that definitely says fall to me. These here, Naturally and Untouched, give me a little bit of the berries that I want. And so that's always a really good color to have. Look at these two paired together. Oh, so, so beautiful. I love that. That shimmer. All of her shimmers, actually. This is my first Glaminatrix palette, and now I'm really excited to try more because they're just so good. And then you get this down to earth shade here. So nice. Look at that. And you know, I like the greens for the fall, but I don't know if you've noticed, like all of the ones that I've been swatching, they all kind of look similar, but they're definitely not the same. So I really, really like that green. And then this one that I used today, this shimmer that I used today, Second Skin, also just incredible. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, so pretty. Definitely colors that I enjoy for the fall. Look at that. I think I ordered it July, and it took a couple months to get here because I got it a few weeks ago. So it did take a little while. I think they only have 2 people that are working for the brand, so it takes them a while, and it does come from Australia, but it's totally worth the wait. I hope I can get my hands on the mini Sandra Rose palette. That one looks beautiful too. But yeah, this is definitely a color story that I like for the fall. The next one that I really am going to enjoy this fall season is Gemini 2. Just so beautiful. Now, I really love Gemini. Gemini is more green leaning. What I like about this is we kind of have a large range here with the berries, you know, the burgundies, the deep burgundies, and then the greens here. I just think this is such a perfect color story for fall. Look at that. All of the colors here are great. This one here is one of my favorite, Schmood. Schmood is one of my favorite. It's such a nice burnt red terra. I mean, look at that one swatch. Absolutely gorgeous. I really love this one too, the LX Queen. The next one there, it's a matte. Very similar to the Glaminatrix, actually. Yeah, that one's pretty spot on to the Glaminatrix. Very, very beautiful. And then this one, Mateo and Almond Eyes, of course, the 2 greens here. Let me just swatch them for you so you can see. Such beauty. I guess instead of saying palettes for fall, I should say the best green and burgundy palettes for fall. Because that's really just what I gravitate towards. But look at how gorgeous that is. That's absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh, I should do that like for the next few weeks. Just focus on these top 10 palettes and use them. It's like, you know, when you haven't swatched or opened a palette in a while, you're like, ah, so beautiful. You kind of forget. Yeah, I need to use these babies up. The next one, even though it's newer, I had to mention it because I have been using it so much in the last few weeks since I got it in PR. I do have a video with it, so I'll post that as well. But look at this. This is the Hudson Valley palette by Nomad Cosmetics, and it is just gorgeous. I mean, it doesn't, the reds are pretty. They're not as burgundy as I normally would like, but then you have the black here and then the brown here that really bring it in. You've got this gorgeous, like, yummy, creamy brown color with a little, oh, they look just like my nails, actually. And then the greens and then the cool tones here on this side. It's just gorgeous. It's perfect in my opinion. I even love the yellow that they threw in. I think it just, you can create a lot of looks, but it's like a nice understated palette. It still looks just a tad bit colorful, but like more subdued, more neutral, more classy. I don't know. I really am enjoying this palette so much. The next one is an oldie but goodie, but I think screams fall, and it's the Lure palette. This is when they were Alien Cosmetics. They're now Unearthly Cosmetics, but they still have this color story on their website, and it's just so nice. I do have a video with this one too. I'll link all the ones that I have videos for so that you guys can go back and see what kind of looks you can create. But like, look at this color, is just amazing. Oh, so, so good. And of course, I love this burgundy. Look at this gold shimmer here. Look at that. That's a look right there. And the green and the black, I mean the black, Unearthly Cosmetics does it so well. They're so deep, dark, matte blacks, but they blend out really nicely. So good. The green is a little vibrant, but you'll see in my video when I did the video on this palette, what I ended up doing that looks bomb, especially for like October, Halloween, I don't know, I really liked it, is I kind of packed the black on my lid everywhere, just neatly, you know, it didn't get it everywhere, but just on my lid, and kind of buffed it out a little bit, and then I placed the green on top of that, and it was like a perfect night look. Here, let me try to recreate that situation for you. So there's the black. Okay, so there's the black, and then what I did is I took the green and I put it right over. Look at how cool that looks now. Totally for like a nighttime look. I absolutely love this palette. This was one, like, it just shocked me how like versatile it is, even though it's just 9 shades, but there's a lot of cool looks that you can create. This one's really cool too. Sphinx is my favorite shimmer from Unearthly Cosmetics of all time. I think it's such a cool color. But yeah, this is a really cool fall palette. The next one is actually one that came out like for Valentine's. I think it came out this year actually. It's from Sydney Grace, and it's the Xoxo Be Mine palette. But look at this color story, you guys. It's so nice for fall. I love all of these colors for fall. You've got some grungy shades here like Love Me right there. You've got the All Mine shade, which is kind of a peanut butter shade, but at the same time just a little mustardy. Then you have like all these amazing shimmers down here. Like, let me just swatch some of these shimmers because you're gonna die. They're so pretty. Look at this one. This reminds me of their cream shade Campfire. It's so pretty. Then you have Eye Candy and the purple one. I mean, look. Look at how nice those are. So even though it's technically a spring or Valentine's palette, I just think that these are perfect shades for fall. Let me swatch this one here, Baby Bliss. So good. And then this one here, Smooch. It's like the perfect pewter, this one. It's a little more silvery, but it's just so good. Look at that. Aren't those so good, you guys? Yeah, so when I was like looking through all my palettes, I was like, I know it's like a Valentine's palette, but this is perfect for fall, so I pulled it out. So there we go. That's gonna be my current top fall palettes for 2022. I hope that you enjoyed it. I would love to know, like, what are some of your favorites or the ones that you're gonna pull out during the fall season. Let me know what colors you like to wear too. Like, are you more of a berries type of look? Do you like the oranges or the deep reds, the greens, the mossy greens with the mustardy colors? Which ones are you more attracted to during the fall? Let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've seen some really cool video ideas out there that you'd like me to recreate, and I'll look into those. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!